Ah, well, here's another one, guys. It's 10:30 in the morning, still Super Bowl Sunday the 8th, 2026. You know, I've heard so many stories coming out of the White House concerning about food prices are going down. This is my current Albertsons takeout here. Just take a look. Do screenshots if you have to. I'm going to the company called DoorDash. They have a certain dollar amount threshold that once met, they zero it out. Tell me prices are going down. Large box of minute rice. It's depending on how fast I can go through the damn thing. Maybe about 2 weeks. I get the larger boxes because I know it'll be lasting me because of how much consumption I've got. I can look at the computer to get the figures as well through DoorDash because they do keep track of the sales I got. They keep track of the orders. It helps me out with my taxes, especially when I'm listing food and stuff. So, here we go. So I'm going into the order section. Network's taking a sweet ass time. But I just wanted to go over the information with you again. In case you didn't see it, I'll tell it to you. So, when it comes down for food prices, food's expensive, right? Currently, as of today's date, a gallon of reduced fat, 2%, Value Corner, which is one of the brands that Albertsons use in place of the larger brands. Just for a gallon of reduced fat, $4. That's $3.99, but basically $4 right there. Now, Canada Dry, a soda bottle, $3. A small package of stir-fry vegetable mixed. Broccoli stir-fry. May not like vegetables. I use it and I eat it, and I eat it with ramen, and I put some teriyaki or soy sauce on it. Covers the flavor. I can eat them. $3.50 or $3.49 anyway. Now, for a larger generic bottle of ginger ale. Why? I use the ginger ale on a long-term basis. If I feel the need, and I know ginger is, I got ginger tea. I should probably get ginger candy, but something to handle the indigestion in the gut says you get a little turmoil. So I would go for the sodas, even though it's deadly with sugar, but I still use it sippingly. But just a 2 bottle a liter, it's going to be lasting me for about a few months. It's $1.79 for the generic. Something I can reach across right now. This is for the Super Bowl game. This is my snacking. This is it. I can put peanut butter. I can put cheese. And I'll snack. I'll stack some of it. The rest of it will be saved for later. Digestive. A box like this. That is $3.89. It's an 8.5 ouncer. Comes in handy. And then I'm getting hash brown potatoes for breakfast or eating. Instead of getting the larger package, I got the smaller one, and it's about $4 for about 10 of them. Guys, do the math on this one here. Now for a box of minute rice, and it's a big one, I do go through a lot of that. It is starch. It is complex, and it goes against type 2. But I'm not the only one that keeps going through it. And the way my dog goes through it, she'll eat some of the meat in there, and then because she's all blind and deaf, she spills half her food all over the damn place. So the rice is being wasted. But I still keep a lot of it in reserve. Not because she's wasting it, because I will eat it. I will eat it with other things. So a big box of 28 ouncer. It's about $5.79. Now try this one. I'm getting 6 bananas. They're $1.97. Let me do the math on that one, shall we? For an imported fruit, $1.97 divided by 6. I'm getting 6 bananas. They're 33 cents a piece, roughly. I'm getting a traditional roasted chicken again. Cooked chicken. She doesn't do too well with the raw, but she deal with the regular chicken as well. I mix it up between hamburger on some days and chicken on other days. When I run out of chicken, it's when I do the hamburger. And I do the hamburger up until the point I do the DoorDash so I can get some more. And sometimes I'll just mix it up entirely. Give her some chicken, give her some beef, cut it up small enough so she can eat it. And then hopefully not waste all the damn thing on the floor, especially when she stomps around it. So it cost me $10.39 every 3 or 4 days. How many times? 7, 8 times. It's a lot of money for chicken. But for the whole chicken, it's about $12 to $14 for a whole chicken, raw, to cook. Because we are dealing with Super Bowl, and I do want to get a celebration, and I want some food lasting for a short time, just for enjoyment. I'm entitled, because also I grabbed a salad bag as well, garden salad. A 12-ounce bag cost me $2 for that one. Keep this in mind. They got smaller, rounder tubs of salad. But not that much material in it. About $6. I got a bag that'll last me about 2 or 3 meals. But for a one-time meal of a salad that they sell over here, it's about $5 to $6. And I'm not doing that. I switched over to bag. Cheaper. I can throw in the mixed chicken that I got. Cooked fried chicken. Chop it up. Throw some crackers. Seasoning. So I can eat it. I do have dressing. I have to use it sparingly because I didn't get any this time. I also got me a big block of cheese, literally, 16 ounce. Well, actually, a family size I got it. The other one they got was a smaller one, 16 ounce, didn't get it. So I got me the block of cheese. I was supposed to get me a bag of cheese, but I can't get it. Why? They're all out of stock. I gotta wait another 2 or 3 more days before I build up enough DoorDash so I can get me more cheese. But sufficient right now. I can last another 3 or 4 days because I'm not in an absolute need for cheese on a daily basis. But all of that, subtotaling it all without the tax, is about $60. For the chicken, for the cracker, for the cheese, for the salad, for the rice, for the fruit, for the shredded potatoes, for the sodas, for the vegetable mix, for the gallon of milk. $60. And a quarter and a penny. And here's where the services get you. There's a certain dollar threshold that once you reach that dollar threshold, you don't get charged service fees or delivery charges. And the delivery fee would have been about $5, and service fee would have been about $8. So that'd be about $12 added to the 60. But currently they did the bag fee because there's 3 bags and they're charging 30 cents right there. Bottle fee, because I have gotten 2 bottles. One of them is recyclable, but the other one I don't know. Estimated tax for some of the stuff they have is $2.17. Plus you have a dasher's tip. All of it came out to $69.28, almost $70. Can you remember in your time when so little items costed a lot less? As I keep hearing from the White House, they keep saying the food prices are going down. They're putting tariffs on everything, including fruit, vegetables, meat, dairy coming overseas, over the border. We have to pay extra because they are foreign. We don't have enough meat in the meat industry to deal with the United States, apparently. We don't have enough dairy to do that. But if we do, it's local. We deal with the pricing on that. And sometimes the dairy industry wants a little bit more. Because of grazing, because of the cattle they have to take care of, not to mention the land, not to mention water, there's environmental factors, not to mention if they're going to get enough feed for their animals. Where's the feed coming from? They have to come from up farmers and other places, don't they? They have problems with that one. So the prices are passed on to the consumer at this point. What seems to be a cheap gallon of milk for right now is $4 for a gallon. Think about that one. Small package of frozen, clumped up vegetables, $3.50. You're gonna scream it out. Well, what about the raw stuff? In my environment, I cannot have it. The bugs will have it. You guys don't watch enough of this thing? You're not realizing that I am dealing with a constant bug war. Even the bananas are endangered. Can't refrigerate them. Have to keep them out. They're open season. Can't keep it in a plastic bag. They ripen. They're open season. I live in that kind of environment. But I'm dealing with just for the food itself. Almost $70 for this amount of stuff. Said before, did you ever, in your lifetime, ever remember food prices this way? I had seen what $100 worth in food stamps would be like. A long time ago, shopping with my mother back in the 70s. To almost 80s. And there would be about 100 products in there. Of course, store brands, cheaper. A few nation brands because we like taste in our food. But for the most part, we lived on the cheap when we could. And we had about 100 or more items to be put into a lot of bags to be taken home. To last about maybe 3 or 4 weeks because besides my mother taking care of my brother and me, my brother, 8 years older, we also had 2 other ladies. I mean, we had 5 people to take care of. Stretched the food as much as we could. This is what we're dealing with. This is what I'm dealing with. I thought I'd pass that information over to you guys.